Alright, so this is going to be another video review. This one's called A Century of Sci-Fi, Century of Science Fiction, I should say. 1996, hosted by Christopher Lee. He did another one that was similar to this one, but it was horror. And in this one, he lumps together horror, fantasy, and sci-fi together. And then he recites some mumbo jumbo about human nature qualities in sci-fi movies. Couldn't quite follow what he was saying, but overall the clips were pretty good. I never heard of the Quatermass Experiment, which was like a pre-Doctor Who kind of deal. That was very intriguing. I disliked Star Trek. I always thought it was lame when they claim that they don't interfere with other cultures and they go ahead and do it anyway, which is similar to the foreign policy here in the United States, actually. But I won't delve into politics. Let's just say that the Star Trek is very socialist with the Federation kind of thing going on, which is like a global, a universal, not global, but universal United Nations kind of concept. And then one of the clips, Spock says that the late 20th century is marked by heavy pollution. So it's typical leftist, Hollyweird kind of Gene Roddenberry politics inserted into Star Trek that I never really cared for, except when I was a kid and I didn't know any better. But yeah, I used to watch the old Star Trek TV show back in the day. That and Gilligan's Island and Scooby-Doo, that kind of stuff when I was in preschool. But I always loved Space 1999 the best from that time period. I don't know if it's the Martin Landau and Barbara Bain, their witty acting style, or it's just the far out kind of weird vibe that it brought back in the day. But yeah, I always liked that one better. Anyways, it's got some Superman clips, the serial with Kirk Allen mixed together with the 90s TV show, and then it's got the last two sequels. I've never seen Superman 3 with Richard Pryor, but it looks pretty bad. And then, of course, Superman 4 is completely ridiculous. They use a lot of clips from Superman 4, which is Christopher Reeve's infamous anti-nuclear stance against humanity in general. I guess Lex Luthor in particular, and whatever that ridiculous Atom character is. That movie was pretty bad. Even my son thought it was kind of lame just glancing at my DVD player. But yeah, this one's I love this video. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. It's one of the bonus features on the Rocky Jones disc 5. I guess it was ripped from the 5-disc box set, which is about an hour and 40 minutes total. I only saw like 15 minutes of it. But anyways, maybe a little more than 15 minutes. I guess the each disc is like probably, I want to say 20 minutes for each disc. So they cover a lot of material in a short span of time. A lot of old serials like Flash Gordon, uh, Buck Rogers, Captain Marvel, Commander Cody. Um, all the best serials are in this, and then well, I take it back. It doesn't have the Phantom Creeps, but that's kind of an esoteric pick on my part. Nevertheless, I thought it was pretty good. It's got the three Mad Max movies in it. A lot of clips from that. It's got RoboCop. Kind of skips all over the place. It goes from 30 serial to the late 70s, early 80s stuff. So kind of interesting. It was made in 1996, which is right around the decline of cinema in general. So kind of interesting. People say that it looks cheap and it's made by a third grader and all this stuff, but who cares, man? The clips are cool. I didn't know about Quartermass experiment, so that was pretty cool. Kind of follows the whole concept of shoestring budget from the sci-fi 50s era, and puts it in a documentary, I guess you could say, but that doesn't detract from the overall quality of the material, in my opinion. So kind of similar to my deviation from the 3.6 rating on IMDb for Missile to the Moon. I'm going to deviate from the consensus on this one. I think it gets about a 5 out of 10, something like that. I'm giving it 10 out of 10. So pretty cool. They ripped it from one of the discs in the 5-box set, like I said, put on the Rocky Jones disc. I'm watching the Flash Gordon TV show from the 50s, and I misspoke in my last video. I said the sound quality was better on the bonus features of the Rocky Jones disc 5 than they were on the previous 4 discs. Actually, that's true for Missile to the Moon and this feature here, A Century of Science Fiction with Christopher Lee. But the Flash Gordon TV show is has just as terrible sound quality. Maybe not as bad, but pretty close as the Rocky Jones Space Ranger TV show. So that was a little disappointing, but it was nice to see Flash Gordon TV show. I haven't seen it in a while, and I don't think I've ever reviewed it on YouTube, so I'll be doing that probably tomorrow morning after I catch my 12-hour nap in a minute. But no luck dating. I thought I was going to date this ugly youngin' Hispanic gal, but she didn't respond to my text, which is typical for online dating. But anyways, I got to pay my phone bill. I'm a little late on my car payment. The liable party that caused the damage to my car, their insurance company is refusing to pay the full amount of damages. I got a check for like 40% of the amount, which I'm hanging on to because I filed a complaint with the California Department of Insurance, which probably won't be resolved for another couple weeks. So my car's been sitting in the auto body shop for 2 weeks. They haven't even ordered the parts yet. That's been a long nightmare. I've been driving a rental car, which hopefully will be paid by the responsible parties there. And at the rate they're going, it's going to be like a $2,000 car rental bill. So, yeah. Why am I paying $87? Weird. Anyways, so that's going to be a nightmare. Probably won't get resolved until next month, I'm guessing. And so I'm just waiting for that. I'm sitting on a $1,500 check. So that's what my insurance company told me to do nationwide. And got my carpet deep cleaned yesterday. I suspect that the church lady neighbor 2 doors down was snooping through my stuff, and she found the Beasties video as well as the Wicked World video amongst all the Catholic kids books. And anyways, they took this Chromebook upstairs while they were doing the carpet cleaning. So I went up to grab it from the old lady upstairs, and she was complaining how messy it was down here, but I got it back, and here I am. After my graveyard shift, just kind of putzing around. I guess I'll pay my phone bill now for me and my son. And yeah, that's the end of my review. I guess I'll talk to you later, like in about 15 hours or so after I'm done watching Flash Gordon. Laters.